Hi guys, welcome back to the Home and Homestead. Today we'll be doing a pressure canning segment. I am using the Presto Electric Digital Pressure Canner. I am just finishing up my first test run batch today so that I can show you how to do this process step by step. So please follow along in the video and I'll help to show you how to use this electric pressure canner. Alright, so let's get this pressure canner set up. So step one, getting ready. What we're going to do is fill up the inner liner with water up to the first line down here. And we're going to place the canning rack on the bottom, which comes with the canner. This is an electric canner, so we'll plug it in. And right off on the screen it says pressure can on the left, boiling water can on the right. So you can toggle between the two. We'll be doing pressure canning today, so we'll press in the button and that selects pressure canning. This is the time option, so we'll go up to 40 minutes. We'll be pressure canning potatoes today. Press enter and it tells you to insert jars. So this step is step 2, jar warming. And this feature allows you to heat up your jar so that a nice temperature for your canning. So step 2 says to fill jars halfway full with water and place them in the canner. And then we'll add the lid. There's the install remove line in a little designated area and a locked line in a designated area. So it's to remove the regulator, which is in the back. We'll set this off to the side and then lower the sensor arm and turn the green tab to lock it in place. And we'll press the play button and it says warm on the screen, and now it is warming up the temperature inside to heat up the jars for you. It says it takes usually about 20 minutes. So we'll give this a chance to warm up the jars. Alright, now we're to step 3, fill jars. The canner beeped twice and fill jars shows up on the screen there. So we'll unlock the sensor arm and open it up and remove the lid. And we'll take out the jars, dump out the water in them, and get them filled up with the potatoes that we plan to can today. So the potatoes have been cleaned. Now I'm just going to peel them and cut out any blemishes. And cut them to size and place them in water so they don't brown. I'm going to do one variety of potatoes at a time. So let me prep these. And we'll be placing them in boiling water for about 10 minutes, just until they're cooked through but not soft. And then they'll be put into the hot jars. We'll place boiling water over the top to cover all the potatoes in the jars. Alright, so they've been all peeled and cut to size, so let's put them in the boiling water for about 10 minutes, just so they're heated through but not soft. So we'll get these in and I'll set the timer quick. Alright, so the potatoes have been boiling for 10 minutes. I drained off the cooking water and placed 1 teaspoon of canning salt in each of the jars. We're doing quart jars today. We'll put some potatoes into each jar and fill them with water. I like to use a little electric kettle to boil the water when I'm canning, so then I can just easily fill the jars with boiling water. It says to fill to 1-inch head space with the water. It's a little measuring tool that comes with the Ball Canning Essentials kit. I'll be using that to show you how much room to leave on top. So here's the measuring tool as a little step designation. So 1/4 inch, 1/2, 3/4, and 1 inch. So you just put it on the edge of the rim and then you fill to the bottom of the tool. So now we're on to step 4, venting. So we'll place the jars, fill with what we want to can in the canner. This canner has a capacity of 5 regular mouth quart jars or 4 wide mouth quart jars, and a minimum of 2 quarts if you're going to do the pressure canning process. We'll place the lid back on, install and locked, and we'll lock down the sensor arm there. Make sure the regulator is removed from the back. We'll set that off to the side and press the play button. Heat will light up on the screen there, and now once the proper temperature is reached, it'll say vent on the screen and 010 will light up, and that timer will begin to count down. So we'll let this come up to temperature. Proper temperature has been reached, and it said vent, and there's been says vent on the screen here, and it started with 010 and it's counting down, it's down to 1. When this finishes, it'll start beeping, and that's when we're going to put the regulator on and we'll start the canning process. So let's wait till this finishes counting down. Okay. So it says can, put regulator on. So we'll put the regulator on the back here to the can setting and press the play button. Now we're on step 5. Can is lit up, and the original time that I put on, 40 minutes, is displayed. It's going to start building pressure, and once that pressure is reached, it'll flash canning on here, and the timer will start counting down. So let's let this come up to pressure. It says canning on the screen here and the 40-minute timer, so we'll let this pressure can for 40 minutes. Okay, so we are in step 6 now, cooling. The processing time expired. The canner beeped 4 times, and it says cool on the display screen. This cooling phase takes about an hour and a half, and when it's completed, 010 will show up on here, and that's the timer that'll show the final cooling countdown. So we'll let this go through the cooling phase, and then we'll move on to step 7. Okay, the canner beeped 10 times. We are now to step 7, and we have completed the pressure canning process. So now it says done with a little check mark on the screen. I will press and hold the X button for 3 seconds. And now the pressure can symbol on the left blinks. If we go to the right, it says the boiling water canning, so we're back to the beginning. So we're just going to unlock the green tab on the sensor arm here and pull it up. Move the lid to the remove position and lift it off. Remove the jars and place them on a towel to cool. So here we have the batches of potatoes that are cooling on the towel. All in all, I think that the Presto Digital Pressure Canner was easy to use. It had step-by-step instructions, and the screen really helped guide you to what to do for each phase of the process. I think this will be very handy during the harvest season when I have items that need to be pressure canned and items that can be water bath canned. I can have them on the stove top and have this off to the side canning at the same time. You can also have your stove freed up so you can make dinner or lunch or whatever you need to do, and your pressure canner isn't occupying that precious space. So I hope you enjoyed this video and it was helpful for you, and you feel confident that you can use the electric digital pressure canner here. If you feel comfortable using Instant Pot, I feel confident that you will do fine using this Presto Digital Pressure Canner as well. So if you're new around here, please consider subscribing, and if you enjoyed the video, please give it a thumbs up. See you next time. Take care.